I am so glad that God invented coffee because I really needed it. He must have known that. He probably knows that about you guys too. Well, today we're going to do something different. Usually I take us on a tour of Arkansas, central Arkansas, some of the suburbs, some of the places people like to live, work, and play. But yesterday a friend of mine came to me and said, I want to buy a house. I've decided to do it. And I said, well, that's wonderful. What are you looking for? He gave me a description of a contemporary home that sounded really nice. And I said, do you know about what price range you're going to be looking in? He said, I haven't any idea. I said, well, how can you buy a house or shop for a house if you don't know how much you can afford? He said, well, I hadn't thought about that, but when I find the house I like, I'll go to the bank. I said, by the time you get to the bank, the house will be gone. If you like it, somebody else probably likes it too. That's been my experience in life. So anyhow, I talked to him and I told him, first of all, the first thing you got to do before you even think about going out is find out from your lender, mortgage company, how much you can afford to borrow for a house and what's your comfortable monthly payment. Then what you need to do next is find a neighborhood you want to live in. And we'll discuss that further as we go here. But he was kind of puzzled and he just said, well, I thought, just looking at houses would be fun because I get an idea of what I want. And I said, well, what do you do if you find what you want? You can't do anything about it because you're not approved at a bank. And probably by the time you go to the bank, somebody else will come in and take your house, your dream home. So anyhow, this is my advice to him was that you've got to first get approved. That's it. Get approved for the home loan that you need. And then you'll know what you're shopping for. Then we can go around and see houses in your price range, in subdivisions or areas you want to live in. And you'll be excited when you find your home because you know that you can submit an offer that the sellers will probably take. And you'll know you can afford it. So we discussed more about housing and locations and all that good stuff and the loans. But it got me to thinking too today, he's hopefully out at the mortgage company giving his credit and getting all that lined out to find out what we can find for him. But I decided that I'd kind of share with everyone that listens to my podcast what I do, and probably a lot of you know this, some of you remember, some of you don't, and some are probably all tidy and comfortable in your homes. I hope that's true. But I wrote down some things, so I'm going to be looking down at my notes, which the newsmen do, so I can do that too, and the newswomen, excuse me. So I can, but I wanted to put it in a concise format that could be understandable. And the first thing we already discussed was location. Location is key to everything. It's everything about real estate and houses, especially houses. So, well, I mean commercial as well, but housing, we're just going to discuss families and housing. The location is everything. It's your bread and butter, it's your future profit, it's your investment, it's where you're going to raise your family, it's where you're going to go home every night after work and drive in and go, I'm home. So that's very, very important. Another reason it's so important too is the investment value just keeps going up every year. I've experienced this with my wife. We've built houses, we've bought houses, and we've always bought in neighborhoods we wanted to live in that we knew had good appreciation and good value. So here's the list I worked on, and I'm going to share it with you now and see if some of this would help you too. Your home starts with the location, which we were just discussing. Location is the number one driver of a home's value, not the floor plan and finishes. And let me say that again. The location is the number one driver of a home's value, not the floor plans or finishes, not all the stuff inside, the granite, the planking, hardwood floors and all that. It's all wonderful and you want to have nice things in the home. But what's outside? What's around your home? Is that where you want to live? Where you want your kids to run around and play? where you want to take the dog for walks, where you want to feel safe. This is very, very important, and this has to be adhered to. The second point I want to make is, I like this. I wrote this down and I'm happy about it. Number 2 would be convenience is priceless. Convenience is priceless. Think about your everyday needs, your commute, groceries, schools, dining, recreation. The right location puts everything you love within reach. The wrong one, it could mean spending more time in your car than on your couch. I have to be on the couch. Number 3, would be location plays a big role in neighborhood safety. What we were talking about a little bit earlier, the walkability, being able to get around and go places and feel safe. The overall sense of community. You can remodel a kitchen, but you can't renovate a crime rate. Number 4 would be community vibe and long-term happiness. I like writing this stuff. Are you looking for quiet suburbia or a vibrant, walkable downtown, a lakefront retreat, an up-and-coming arts district? The feel of a neighborhood can either complement or clash with your lifestyle, and that matters more than granite countertops. Another point I'd like to make too is resale and investment potential. There's that location again. The smartest buyers look at how easy it would be to resell. I tell everyone when I sell them a home, make sure that it's ready to sell the next day if you needed to. You have to always have your house sale ready, I tell them. Keep things updated, keep things nice, good shape. And I've seen a lot of people that haven't, and then at the end they have to scramble and work hard and spend a lot of money to put their house in good order so they can get the highest price, even in good areas. The smartest buyers look how easy it is to resell. A great location always is in demand. Even if the house needs a facelift, it gives you the flexibility and financial leverage down the road. So the bottom line is you can always change the paint, update the flooring, even knock out the walls. But you can't move a home away from the train tracks, the flood zone, or a 45-minute away from civilization. When it comes to real estate, the golden rule still holds: location, location, and location. The benefits of experience makes all the difference when your buyers see beyond the property porch lights. So remember to always keep in the good location and always keep your house in good shape. So I'm going to have to end this little podcast here shortly because I told my friend I'd call on him and see how things are going with his loan. And then we can get busy looking for a location, a nice neighborhood. But let me just go through the steps one more time. First of all, you want to go to the bank when you want to, even if you're already in a house, even if you bought several houses, you'll always need to update your credit reports and things of that nature. Because you're probably going to move up, or you might be like me. I downsized this last time for the first time in 30 years, but it's been nice because when I'm vacuuming that third bedroom, I'm going, why would I want 4 bedrooms and have to keep vacuuming? But it's just a season and a change of life, But number 1, again, location. Find a good area where there's good appreciation, that you feel good. Get out of the car, walk around, talk to neighbors if they're outside, talk to neighbors if they're walking the dog or the kids. Kind of get a feel for the area, see if it's where you would want to live, where you'd want to call home. Then, once you know that, then it's time to find that house. And since you'll already know how much you can afford and what it's going to be, you'll already be ahead of the game. So we'll go into neighborhoods that have that price range, check things out, go through some houses, the pluses and minuses, and find out what really appeals to you. And would you like that to be your home, and come home at night and close that door and enjoy your family and the safety of your house. So another thing too is it close to all kinds of convenience as far as shopping, groceries. Well, we're always running out for more food. I don't know how two of us, after the kids are gone, could eat so much. But it seems like we live at Walmart. So there's a plug for Walmart. But we're always shopping, we're close. But I just wanted you to make sure that these things, you think about these things. Don't move into something or because the house has got the pretty granite that you need to go ahead and get the house. If it's not in a location that's conducive to your lifestyle, for you being able to get around and shop and have safety and community, then you're probably just, you're gonna be upset about it. And I've been there, I know these things. So I'm telling you so that you'll know. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's time to go. I gotta check on my friend and see how his loan's going. Also, I've got a list of groceries my wife wants me to pick up on my way home. So it's been good talking to you. I hope some of the information I shared with you is conducive to helping you. If not, share it with a friend. Let them know what they need to be doing when they're looking for a home. I appreciate you guys, and I've got a really neat tour lined up this week. It'll probably publish it next week, but I've been working on it. And it's some Central Arkansas highlights that you're gonna love. So be sure to tune in to YouTube and see my video about Central Arkansas and all that it has to offer. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.